Alright, Unit 2 notes. Reflections on my notes. A lot of the stuff in Unit 2 wasn't really all that enlightening, again, except for some of the male and female differences. Males having larger brains, not necessarily better, just bigger. Males have better distance vision, they see in brighter light a little bit better. Females are more color sensitive and have better visual memory. They can remember pictures and places and faces and names and all that kind of good stuff. Females have better touch and can withstand pain longer. I know that's what do you call that? Physiological evolution, you know, having to deal with hours and hours of childbirth. As opposed to men, who pretty much, you have to have some pretty extremes, and it's only for a very short period of time. In Chapter 6, they start going into the physical education. Some of this stuff was not necessarily new to me. I mean, I came to realize that I know that when I'm not in shape, I don't learn as well, especially when it comes to math, because math is so comparable to a sport. You know, I mean, it's draining. So you have to have good mental health, have good mental physical health. That's the best way to put it. I know that when I'm having a hard time, I know if I'm tired or if I'm having a hard time getting through an assignment, I'll go and do something completely different. You know, go outside and throw the baseball with my son, or kick the soccer ball around a little bit, do something physical to get the blood going. And then when I come back a couple hours later, I'm usually a little bit more focused and I'm able to get through it. I know that when I eat well and I get some exercise and I just feel better, I know things stick better. And sometimes during those times away, a particular concept that I was having a hard time understanding or grasping or using while I'm out kicking the soccer ball around or whatever, will all of a sudden just click and I'll get it. It's probably because of that oxygen going to the brain. In Chapter 7 kind of coincided with Chapter 6. There was the talk of stress, good stress and bad stress. The stress of competition is good stress. The stress of the bills paid on time is bad stress. And I can see how a lot of kids would suffer from bad stress because, you know, mom's got to work 2 jobs, they hardly have any money, he or she doesn't know where their next meal is coming from. And that stress causes chemical reactions in the brain, which lead to less focus, less ability to absorb new materials because their brain is in survival mode. And keeping a kid stressed but out of survival mode is key to being able to help them absorb information. So trying to pay attention to those kids which are suffering from chronic bad stress, and try to help them alleviate that as much as possible, though more than likely what their stress is coming from is not in my realm of responsibility, nor can I affect it in any how. But trying to help them through it so that they realize that things are going to be okay and they just need to focus on their academics so that they later in life don't put themselves in that position. Good stress, like competition, it's a good thing to have in the classroom. Set up groups of kids, let's play a game, one team against another, that gets everybody's blood flowing, gets oxygen to the brain, causes chemical reactions which make the brain process and learn and think and problem solve. So competition can be used to great effect. Excuse me. While playing that balance between the stress of getting, the distress of getting a good grade and the stress of competition is a fine line that as a teacher you're going to have to kind of walk on, and kind of try to play both sides as best as you can. Having competitive fun is good stress and it's fun. So it's got two effects. I mean, not only does it get the brain thinking because it's in competition mode, but it's in a good mood, which in general, brains perform better. I know that when I feel good, I perform better. When I'm not feeling good, whether it's through physical illness or stress, I can't think, I can't do my math, I can't do anything. I don't want to be around anybody, I don't want to do anything, I just want to sit and veg and wallow in my self-pity. Yeah, so that's all of Unit 2. Hopefully we'll discuss Unit 3 tonight, and I'll have some reflections on that. Thank you.